Now, tension is high among mining groups in Gbane in the Upper East region after some 17 illegal miners died from breathing difficulties following a mine blast on Wednesday. 3 mining groups, Bantama, Pobataba and Yenina, are said to be blaming each other of encroaching on their concessions. When Lands Minister Asumatreme and his deputy Benito Owusubio led a delegation from the ministry to the area on Thursday. Inspectorate Division at the Minerals Commission has meanwhile started investigations into the deadly blast. Latif Idris was with the team and has come through with this report.
Now, following Wednesday disaster at a mining site in the Talensi district of the Upper East region that resulted in the death of some 16 illegal miners, the Lands and Natural Resources Minister and his deputy plus the CEO of the Minerals Commission are flying to the disaster zone to get first-hand information as to why these galamseyers defied directives. That trip lasted about 1 hour 45 minutes from Accra through the Tamale airport to the community of Gbane. Gbane, a small mining community in the Talensi district of the Upper East region, has become the subject of discussion following the death of over a dozen miners there. Underground tunnels run through the greater part of the grieving community where Shangji Mining Company, a Chinese mining firm contracted by Pobataba and Yenyeya mining companies to dig for gold, has been operating since 2008. The tragedy here has left many wondering who would be the next to die, since a good number of the youth here are legally or illegally into mining. This is the residence of one Kwesi Appiah, and we've made to understand that the illegal miners who got trapped and died underground went through this underground tunnel right here, the residence of the said Kwesi Appiah, who we must say is now in the grips of the police. We've also been made to understand that even after the explosion and the killing of the 17, there are still some illegal miners operating inside this underground tunnel here at the residence of Kwesi Appiah, who owns Bantama Mining Company.
You and people were together in a concession that you cheated them, and that is why the problem is still there. And unfortunately, Mr. Ben Ayi wasn't there when the license expired. It is Tony Edu, or what is the name? Then Obed, and then Mr. Richard Afeno. When they wanted to renew the license, I traced this thing because I'm a leader. The small-scale mining director refused, and I had to query him on that. And they renewed the license for my brother alone, without adding the people or compensating them. That created the chores up to date. And the commission cannot come to tell, because what they sat down and agreed, they cannot come to tell them that they should not work.
The Lands and Natural Resources Minister, Kweku Asumatreme, who visited the grieving community and the hospital where 6 other victims are still battling for their lives on Thursday afternoon, says the law will deal ruthlessly with whoever will be found culpable. What should we expect from the ministry and also from the Minerals Commission? Are you coming down on these 2 or 3 companies?
As I told you, we will sit together with all stakeholders to dialogue on this matter to find a lasting solution to it. The Inspectorate Division of the Minerals Commission, who will come after this visit to ascertain the situation, investigate it, and give us their report. We sympathize with you for the unfortunate situation that occurred about 2 days ago. It is not good, but we urge you to keep your calm. The restraint that you have had for all this period, we urge you to keep that up.
There are conflicting reports about the direct cause of death, with some claiming the 17 died from the rubble that came down after the blast. Other reports, however, suggest the illegal miners were trapped by the fumes that emanated from explosives used and not rubbles, because the miners went to the tunnel after Shangji's controlled blast.
These intruders, or what we call people's pattern, have drilled pits in their various homes and laying our operational areas, as the district officer has put it right. Immediately they hear our blast, they come down and then enter the area to pick whatever they do before we come in. But on the 22nd, no matter what we do because of these challenges, before we blast, we even send security men ahead to check whether people are around or not, which was done before blasting, and there was no challenge. There was nobody found around. So blasting was conducted around 10 o'clock. After staying for 2 hours, our team went back again. And when they went, they encountered some people. They arrested 10, who were given to the police.
Inspectorate Division of the Minerals Commission are expected to start investigations into the disaster on Friday, something Mr. Sumachreme says should be concluded before the end of January 2019. Meanwhile, families of the deceased are trooping to the Bolgatanga Regional Hospital morgue to convey the bodies of the deceased for burial.
And the latest is that the bodies have been released to the families for burial.